XRP fans, the future's looking good as we've got more clarity on what's going to happen with the case, what's going to happen with the US trillions flowing into the crypto market, along with Binance and Coinbase showing some record numbers.
Due to the graphic nature of this program, listener discretion is advised.
The crypto market's looking juicier as billions keep flowing into the market. New money is coming to play in. But before we get into that, your comments come first. Hot, spicy, naughty, relevant, maybe some jumblies. I'll share it in the beginning of the next video. Ken says, you, my friend, are the best ever. The only creator not selling, promoting, or pushing some bullshit service. No, for real, I do not push, promote any of that bullshit. Why? Because of people like Manny. Manny donated $10 to the channel. Thank you, Manny. People like Manny, the channel members, all your views is what's keeping this channel unbiased. I'm not here to waste your time, promote you with some bullshit or some service. No, I'm just here to bring you the news. So Manny and all the other supporters, thank you. That's what Manny says. I'm loving it, Klaus. Money printer go bird. That's right. China is going to introduce a $1.4 trillion stimulus package. And we know last time there were a lot of stimulus packages. Ooh, that money flowed into crypto. Oh, I'm not feeling good yet. As you can see, these last 7 days, I'm not recovering from my race. Something might be wrong. I'll tell you what's not wrong. The heat map. Let's do it. Bitcoin sitting at 76,474, while ETH is over 3,000 at 3,042. Sol at 198. Ton is making a move back to 525. BNB as well. Okay, Sol 200. BNB 600. ETH 3,000. Where are we going from there? TRX wouldn't touch it. ADA pumps and dumps. I think ADA is going to come back down to that 30-cent range here soon. XRP price action, we're going to talk at the end. 547. ICP making a move as well. 827, the price action there. Some big things. The Ripple case, or with any ruling, will be settled for the judgment amount, or it'd be awkward to settle for less. Coinbase and other cases in litigation will be dismissed. This will take some time, not January, but perhaps before summer. This is coming from Hogan, who had an X Spaces with John Reed Stark, talking about now that the SEC will be Republican controlled, you're going to see some major changes. I will keep that up to date, or I'll keep you up to date, so hit the subscribe button down below so you don't miss out. The SEC delayed some options for approval of Ethereum ETFs. Yeah, because there's changes happening at the SEC. Yeah, there's going to be some marching orders. According to Nate Geraci, president of the ETF store, the delay is not an outright denial, but a chance for the SEC to reassess its position in the light of evolving market conditions. It's important to note that the SEC has the authority to delay the approval of any ETF-related product for up to 240 days. And we saw that happen with BTC, but what did that do? All it did was push the excitement down the road a little bit more, down the road a little bit more, down the road a little bit more. We all kept saying the same thing. Yo, they're going to approve it. They're just going to have to exhaust their delays. And they did that with BTC. And then we saw the approval and a bunch of money came in. The situation is viewed by analysts as a constructive delay rather than a definitive setback. While an outright denial would have posed significant challenges, the delay presents the opportunity for the SEC to reassess its stance, especially since there's going to be changes in leadership. Okay, how the SEC voting works really quick, and then we're going to get into big money and XRP action. It's how the SEC works. When big stuff needs to get voted on, there's 5 people that vote, okay? 2 of those people are Democratic, 2 of those people are Republican. Gensler is vote number 5, and he's Democratic, anti-crypto. So the SEC has been majority Democrat. Now that Trump won, this is what's going to happen. You're still going to have the 2 Republicans at the top. You're still going to have the 2 Democrats at the top at the SEC. But Trump's going to appoint a pro-crypto Republican. So you're going to have Republican sway and vote in the SEC, making it much more crypto-friendly. How do we know this is happening? Look at this. Binance and Coinbase record $9.3 billion in stablecoin inflows following Trump's win. CryptoQuant on-chain analytics firm revealed that Binance and Coinbase recorded $9.3 billion worth of stablecoins. I tried to say analytics cool, it didn't work. Shortly after Donald Trump's presidential win. The firm inferred that these inflows to the Ethereum network could lead to prolonged bullish market trends. According to the data, there's an influx of ERC20 stablecoins, and the analytics firm suggested that the inflows could result from consumer optimism, not just consumer optimism, but big money and institutional optimism. BlackRock's IBIT, right, their ETF, record-breaking day after Trump, record-breaking volume the next day after the election. So you're seeing massive amounts of inflows from the retail sector, institutional sector, along with the corporate sector. The corporate sector is getting into it as well, getting into some, how should I say this, store of value plays. That's juicy. We won that case last summer. Brad Garlinghouse opens up about Trump, Gensler, and the XRP lawsuit. In an interview with BBC, Brad points out that many countries like the UK, Switzerland, and Singapore have embraced crypto by creating clear regulatory frameworks. We do not have that in the United States. I'm sorry. This has allowed the crypto industry to grow, attracting entrepreneurs and capital. In contrast, the U.S. government, especially under Biden, has been more hostile. We know that, right? Biden administration has been protecting, right, the Elizabeth Warrens. They've been protecting the Brad Shermanators, the Maxine Waters. Brad stressed the need for clear regs. Okay, we're waiting for the House. If the House goes Republican, you are going to have a Republican sweep, which means House, Senate, and presidency will all be controlled by the Republicans. They're going to ram stuff through. And you know they're going to ram crypto because they're going to want to secure those votes for 2 years down the road when we vote for the next House and Senate people that are up. Yeah, this is all political strategy here. Now, I've got more to share with you, okay? Because Brad, like I said, he mentioned XRP on BBC, and that's a big thing. Discussing his expectations for the crypto market under Trump's presidency, Garlinghouse referred to the U.S. president-elect as a strong crypto advocate. He highlighted the potential removal of Gary Gensler. Gary Gensler is going to be gone before Trump even takes office. He's going to get a private job. He's going to get paid big time. This aligns with Trump's campaign speech at the 2024 Bitcoin conference, where he promised to fire Gensler on the first day. I think Gensler might even quit before the first day. Yeah, seriously, don't be surprised if Gensler doesn't go back to teaching, but he works for a massive company and gets a massive pay increase. Garlinghouse suggested that the SEC chair has waged war against the crypto industry, putting the U.S. behind other nations, which is very true. The U.S. is also behind other nations when it comes to rate cuts. That's why you're going to see a very aggressive stance with the Fed. They're going to continuously cut rates for the next 12 to 18 months, putting more liquidity into the markets. So we already talked about Binance and Coinbase recording 9.3 billion. We already talked about the ETFs for BTC having record-breaking inflows. Now you're going to have even more money flowing in because you've got the China stimulus package of 1.4 trillion. You've also got XRP clarity. You're going to have more crypto clarity once we get regs, and even more money is going to be flowing in. Wow, and do you want to see that BBC News interview with Brad Garlinghouse? You're welcome to do it. It's actually really, really cool. As always, any article you see in this video will be linked where everyone in the description below. By the way, I got my Twitter stuff down below if you want to follow me on Twitter. I kind of post the Nauta stuff there. So Brad, bringing up XRP, talking about how the industry is going to be so different now that Trump is in place. And we know that Gary Gensler's time, it's super limited. Now, in terms of XRP price, look, we talked about this yesterday. There's some key resistance points we need to break through, and I wasn't really looking much until we broke through 56 cents, and we got rejected again on that action. Now, are we up from where we were? Yeah, of course. Zoom out a little bit to the 1 year, and you can see we've just been playing ping pong here. Struggling to stay north of 60 cents, but doing a damn good job staying north of 50 cents. That's a huge improvement because if we look back just a year ago, we were in the 30-40 cent range in 2022, 2023, and trouble breaking through 50. But now you could see 50 is something that we hold on to often. We struggle holding north of 60 cents, but there's room in there to play dips and tips, pumps and dumps. Now let's go to the candlesticks and see what they tell us. I want to see specifically where that resistance was. So we're going to go to the 15-minute candlestick here, and we're going to take a look. And yep, it's right here at 55.6. All right, so we've been pushed back at 55.6. Recently, we've seen floor support. Now, mind you, this is recently, right? Last 36 hours. We're seeing floor support at 54.5. We're right at that 54.5 mark right now. So we're going to see if we rebound north from here or if we retest the lows that were created on the 8th of November at around 5.15. Those lows, for those of you that are paying attention, is 54 cents even, all right? So right now, big focus points. Can we go north from 54.5, right? That's where support has been for us. Can we then break through 56 and start working our way up on the 60-cent mark? Now, granted, we did do that earlier in the month. Yeah, we did. We went all the way up to 57.8. We did that November 7th. But we have not been able to get back there since. But XRP is on an upward trajectory, as you can see up on the screen, over this last week. So yes, there is a ton of optimism in the market. There is a ton of money flowing into the market. Rates are going to continuously come down for the next 12 to 18 months. The SEC is not going to be Democratic anti-crypto led. It's going to be Republican pro-crypto led. Court cases that are held by the SEC against Coinbase and all the other exchanges, most of them are going to go away, which is going to open up even more money to the crypto market. So we got to be honest with ourselves here. The future is looking really bright. And honestly, I know it's not all politics is crypto and so forth, but if we get a Republican sweep, you're going to get regs in 2025, 2026, and you're going to get lots of money, billions and billions and potentially trillions flowing into the crypto market. Now, this is super exciting stuff, but remember, this is going to take some time. I'm not expecting Gary to bail until sometime in January. He's going to finish his time out in November, and I'm sure he's going to finish it out through the year. Same thing with regs. You're not going to get regs right away, even if it's a full sweep, right? A full Republican sweep, there's still going to be some bullshit happening on the Hill. There's still going to be some posturing and some meandering going on. So it's going to take time too. But we know that the light at the end of the tunnel is there. We have been waiting for this for years. We've gone through the crypto winter. We've gone through crypto hot potato with Luna UST and all the FTX scandals and the Celsius and the Three Arrows and all that kind of stuff. And now we're starting to see the change. So then we start looking at the alts, the things that have been laggards in this market, and we're looking for them now to perform. Why? Because conditions for even the worst performers out there are improving. With rates coming down, that's going to raise the tide for all ships. Yeah, and a rising tide floats all ships, except if they're sunk. If they're sunk, they're just going to stay at the bottom of the fucking ocean, and I can't really help you out with that. But a lot of y'all have ships that have been hanging kind of low, and with rate cuts, China's stimulus, and the idea of regs coming into play is going to thaw a bunch of money that's been on the sidelines. You know how gold market has been taking a tear lately? Well, the gold market has been taking a tear because it's betting against government stupidity. It's betting against inflation. It's a good way to hedge. Watch as gold softens up and riskier assets starts taking over. Because think about this, if we could then cure that Middle East tension action that's going on, we could get rid of some of the biggest fears that we have out there that have been hurting crypto. We can fix the credit solution or the credit issues, the credit debt problems here in the next couple of years. We could fix that. Well, you'd have even less risk for the market, which would make things look even juicier. Now, I shared with you at the beginning of the video that my HRV is not looking good. No, I'm still not recovering anywhere near fully yet. As you can tell, I'm still seated because I cannot walk correctly yet. It has been about a week since race. Well, it'll be a week tonight because I finished the race at like 10:15 last week, Saturday. It'll be a week, and I'm hoping that a week from now, I'm seeing the light at the end of the tunnel and I can get back to training again because I got like a race in like 3 weeks and I can't even walk. Like, I walked like a half a block last night to go to the bar, and that sucked ass. So, hopefully I feel better. But myself and the crypto market are both optimistic, looking forward to the good times coming ahead. Choo-choo, bitches.